Well, I like Miles' length. Obviously, he's got a 7'4" wingspan. He's a little over 6'11". Very skilled player. Obviously, he's very young, and it's going to take a little bit, but just watching his growth in the last 9 months is pretty impressive. And we think, around All-Star break, he's going to be a lot better than he is now. So we just like a little bit of everything about him.
Go with Joe Young.
Well, Joe's going to push the ball, make shots. He's 6'2", he's quick, he's active. We like Joe all year, so we're pretty surprised he'd be there, but he's there, and we got him, and now we just got to get him integrated in what we're trying to do, and hopefully we can get the ball up and down the court a little bit faster.
How will Turner fit into the way you want to play?
Well, yeah, he's going to be fine. You know, there's a lot of talk about him getting up down the court, but that's no problem at all. His running's fine. He's been working hard on it. He's very active. Sometimes he plays a little too quick, but he's just turned 19 years old, and we just feel there's so much growth there that it's going to be fun to watch him develop as a man and as a player.
What stood out in this workout here that you saw that you liked?
Well, the workouts really don't mean that much to me, but just over the last 8 or 9 months, how much he's filled out and how much he's improved, and he's highly touted out of high school, and he just keeps getting bigger and stronger, and his ability to protect the rim is off the charts. So we feel very good about it.
Do you see him ultimately as being Roy's successor?
Well, he can play two positions. We like guys who can play two positions. I think in time, yeah, he'll be able to start and do very well. This year we want to play Paul George at the 4 and try to speed it up a little bit. So we're looking forward to see how much this kid improves. We think sky's the limit for him, and hopefully it is.
Did you go into the draft thinking big, yet you wanted a big guy?
Big. We had 4 guys, and a few of them got taken before, and a few of them got taken after. But the one thing with we love Trey Lyles. That was a guy that was very, very high on. But just knowing that Paul's going to play a lot of 4, Turner was our guy.
Two non-draft questions. Do you have confirmation yet that David West has opted out? There's also
no. Somebody brought that to my attention the other day, but I haven't heard anything.
You haven't heard anything. There's also a report that Roy has opted in. Do you have any confirmation on that?
No, I do not. No. I think they got till the 29th, and that's when we'll hear for sure what they're going to do. But it's their decision. It's their choice. Whatever they do, we expect them both to opt in and go from there.
Some of the scouts say sometimes it takes 3 years for those guys to really gel in. How patient will you have to be with a guy like Turner?
Well, it's going to take time, but he's got a lot of skill. I mean, it's not like this kid hadn't played ball before. He knows how to play. He knows how to protect the rim. I always say, since they're so young, it does take 3 full years to see where they're going to get. But we hope and we think that he's going to get there a lot faster than most.
If Roy is still here, do you see this kid pressing Roy for playing time?
I think this kid's going to play no matter who's here. Not a lot. I think it's going to take him a while to get used to the physicality and getting up and down the court. Just so much about it. I mean, these kids are just turning 19 years old, and it takes time. But over a short period of time, I see this kid can do about what he wants to. It'll depend on how he plays, is how much time he gets. But we're very high on him. We think he's going to improve a lot in the next 6 or 8 months, and yeah, I expect him to challenge Roy. There's no question about it.
You said you've watched him for the last 9 months. Is there anything that stands out, not necessarily as a flaw, but something that specifically will take work over the next 2 years or so?
Well, getting a little bit strong. He's gotten stronger over the last 9 months, but he's got to get a lot stronger. He's got to slow down a little bit. He plays at a very fast pace, but he's very, very good at protecting the rim. And in college, he got in foul trouble at times. Obviously, being a rookie in our league, he's going to continue to be in foul trouble. but he'll learn as he goes. He's a very intelligent kid with a lot of energy, so eventually he'll slow down and figure it out.
Larry, I know you guys are interested in Willie Cauley-Stein and Frank Kaminsky. What went through your mind when they slipped right in front of Turner?
Well, there's a lot of guys we really liked. We thought it was 15 players that, it didn't really matter where they was taken. They could have been taken about anywhere other than the top 5 guys. I don't worry about there's nothing I can do. You just sort of just sit there and wait your turn and pick who you think is going to help your team.
You see Young as a point?
Yes, he can play both. It'd be a small 2-guard, but he's a shooter, he's a scorer, he's an attacker, and it's fun to watch him play. I mean, he played very well when he was here. He played well in Chicago, and he had a great year at Oregon. So I'm looking forward to see how he competes against the big boys.
Second round picks don't often make it, but with the holes you have at point guard, you expect him to have a little.
I hope so. I like him. I really like him. I think he's got a good opportunity to make our team.
Was there, how serious were trade talks? Did you come close to anything?
There's always a lot of trade talks. There's always a lot of people calling, but I don't think there's really anything real serious this time. To move up 3 or 4 spots for a second round and really take you out of 2 guys that you really, really like, you can't do that. If you're sure you're going to a player there that you really like, you got to stay where you're at.
Just to go back and clarify something you said a minute ago regarding David and Roy, that you said you do expect both David and Roy to opt in. So all this that's been in the media the last 24 hours or so.
I don't know what they're going to do. I don't even know why we're talking. But you should call David and Roy. I don't know what they're going to do. It's their decision, and they'll make that decision. I think it's 29th, and when they do, we'll let you know.